I don't know about you, Mr. Monkey, but there's something I just can't stand is cleaning the house. Just awful. Oh, hello, camera one. How are you? I was just talking to Mr. Monkey about what they're doing in That's Life, cleaning the house. Can't stand it. Now, did you see Anne organising everybody, responsibilities, duties? Well, she was using some language that I want to study with you now. Did you hear these sentences? Jack said, "So what do we have to do?" And Anne replies to Jack, "You have to clean up the kitchen, you have to sweep and mop the floor, and you have to clean your bedroom," like a child, yeah? And to Alice, she says she has to clean the living room, she has to throw all the magazines out, and she has to put the CDs in order, like organize them. And this is the use of the verb have to plus the infinitive, talking about duties and responsibilities. So let's look at other situations using have to. For example, I have a very important responsibility in my life, and you know who that is? Yeah, Suki. You know, it's a great responsibility if you have a dog. Let me tell you about it. For example, I have to take her for a walk at least twice a day. I have to feed her, give her food. What else? I have to keep her company too, because when she's alone, she often barks, you know, barks. Arr, 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 arr. So I have to keep her company. What else? Oh yeah, if I go on holiday, I have to find her kennels. Kennels is like a hotel for dogs, so that she is looked after. So she's a great responsibility. Think of my boyfriend. Now, he's a professional jazz musician, and he has responsibilities. For example, he has to practice at least 4 hours a day. He has to learn new songs. What else? He has to attend master classes, for example, and he has to work at night. Now, what about you? I'm sure you have responsibilities and duties. What do you have to do? You have families, maybe. And also, you're learning English, so you have a responsibility towards learning the language. For example, you have to learn new vocabulary, and that takes memory. So vocabulary, you have to practice speaking, practice listening, and you have to dedicate time to learning the language. Okay, so that's have to, and I want to look at that with you now on the screen, because it's a very interesting verb, and when you want to talk about your responsibilities and duties, this is the verb to use. Now, so have to for daily responsibilities and obligations. Now, we use the verb have, which is conjugated. I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, you have, they have. Then we add to, have to. Okay, that's very important. Then we add the infinitive. So, an example, I have to use a computer at work. Now, did you hear my pronunciation? I have to. Notice I don't say V, I say F. Have. It becomes have to. Have to becomes in pronunciation have to. Okay? So, I have to use a computer at work. She has to write a report. Third person has, okay? She has to write a report. He has to answer emails, all right? We have to, we go back to the pronunciation with F, we have to pay taxes, unfortunately. They have to go to meetings, which is sometimes boring. Have to, okay? Duties, responsibilities. Good. Now, the examples of questions are, do you have to speak English? We use the auxiliary do, very important. It's like the verb have. So, do you have to speak English? How often do you have to travel, for example? What language does she have to learn? And where do we have to go? So remember, use the auxiliary do and does. So that's have to when we're speaking about obligations and responsibilities, and we have a lot of them in life, so it's an important verb. Great. Let's go back and see how the cleaning is going. Terrible, Mr. Monkey, cleaning. See you soon. Bye.